Okay, they were sisters.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is good to be back. Okay, my little 3-month vacation is over. I didn't actually go on vacation. I just take a vacation from makeup, but now I am back. I am bald and we are here to do some eyeshadow looks. Okay, we have the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes, the neutral palette. It is the little sister to the original Master Mattes palette, and I will say they are 100% sisters. Okay, they definitely fill in the blanks in each palette. So like where you feel like, hey, I need some warmth here, that is what your original Master Mattes is for. Seeing them side by side, you can definitely tell that they fill in the gaps. Like the first shade is definitely, you know, a little bit lighter. The first shade in the original Master Mattes is definitely a little bit darker than the one in the new Master Mattes, the Neutrals palette, but you can tell that they're not far off from each other, and the same can be said for all of the other shades. They definitely fill in the gaps, but there is another gap I need to be filled, Mario, because it's Makeup by Mario. I've been saying his name wrong, but Mario, I need a very warm palette, something warmer than this, okay? Like I need like a nice orangey and like burnt tones and toast tones and stuff like that. Like you catch the vibe, you catch the drift. I need that, okay? But this palette here, I will say I love it already. Even this is just the first look. I haven't even done any other looks, but these shadows are smooth like butter, okay? And this is perfect for anyone who is afraid of neutrals and cool tones and you're of a deeper complexion, honey. Don't be afraid, okay? This palette will help you not to be afraid. It is so easy to blend these shades. They are buildable. They also, you know, you can make them as pigmented as you need to. Like they are pigmented on their own, but you can definitely build this up, is pretty much what I'm saying. This is definitely a palette worth the money. I'm not even going to get into, Mario, do you get to keep my money, or you know, whatever I usually say, you can keep my money. Okay, I know I'm a Makeup by Mario stan. I stan him 100%, but I stan this palette as well, okay? We just need the little sister, the baby sister, the warm palette. We just need him to launch that. Once he launches that, oh baby, I am fine. I am okay. Actually, no, I lied. I need a shimmer palette, Mario. I need like blue shimmers. I need some golds. I need like some crimson. I need it all, okay? I need some shimmers from you, Mario. If I don't get some shimmers in the next year, I'm gonna cry. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this video so you guys can see the different looks that you can complete. I was gonna say commit. That you can complete with this eyeshadow palette. It is worth the buy. Keep on watching so you can see so. Oh, actually, totally, as you can tell that I forgot. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. And now let's get right into the video.
If I gotta choose me, I won't be afraid to. If I gotta choose me, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Off with priming my eyes with the Makeup by Mario concealer in shade 320, and you're going to take everything all the way to the tape. Let it overlap on the tape. It's fine. You'll be okay when you take off the tape. Then I went ahead and set my eyelids with the Laura Mercier setting powder, and I went in with matte neutral shade number 4, and that's going above my crease in, I forget what that place is called. I used to be so good at this, but I've been away for so long I forget what that area is. But above the crease, this is going to be like your transition shade, your beginner shade. It's a very nice light brown. It's going to be a good base for above the crease. And then from there, I'm going to go back and forth, deepening this up so that the color is very opaque. And then I'm going to take this brush here and go in with matte number 8. And that's going in my crease. It's going to give the eyeshadow some dimension. And again, you're going to bring everything to the tape. Bringing it to the tape is going to allow the eyeshadow to be winged out. Make sure going back and forth, make sure it's nice and blended and soft. Here I'm taking that same 320 shade, and what I'm going to do is just cut my eyelid and taking that all the way to the tape as well. Now I'm taking this clean fluffy brush and I'm just going to buff out the edges, making sure everything is soft and smooth. No harsh lines. Now I'm taking this detailed blending brush and I'm just going to go back over with matte number 8 and just go above the crease, just so that the line between cutting my crease and the actual crease is defined. And from here I'm taking shade matte number 2 as the lid color, and then going in with matte number 10 as the outer third shade. I'm just blending that with the tape and then blending it inside to my eyelid, the middle of the eyelid. But because it's an ombre eye, I'm not taking it all the way in. And then this is where it gets fun. You're gonna have to keep going back and forth. Not here, because like as you can see, I'm pulling that dark shade into my lid, but you're gonna go back and forth between shade matte number 2 and matte number 10, just making sure that that ombre is very, 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 very seamless. Okay, so you're just going to keep going back and forth between those two shades, dragging the color back and forth between each other, and taking a clean brush and just making sure everything's blended so your ombre is super smooth. Okay, you don't want a lot of harsh lines, any lines of demarcation. You want to make it look like they're blended into each other. And then here I'm just taking a detailed pointer brush and I'm just defining that crease again with shade number 8, just to make sure that the line between my crease and cutting my crease is defined. Lastly, I am using the Bomb Schwing eyeliner to wing out my eyes. My eyeliner didn't fully match, but they matched just enough, so I was okay with that outcome. So this is the eye so far before I finish the rest of my face. I really, really love it. I can't wait to finish my face so you guys can see that it's not ashy, it's just cool toned. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the bottom. I know I'm going to put like a beige color, like something similar to the lid color in my waterline. I think I'm gonna do like the dark outer corner shade underneath it and just kind of give like a nice cool tone sultry looking eye look. So let me go ahead and finish the rest of my face and we'll be back. All right, so this is the look so far with my final face. I am in love. I am obsessed with this look. Okay, it is very cute. The little little gems popping out. It is very cute. Again, you can be of black skin, deeper complexion, and wear cool tone eyeshadows. It is very much so possible. So don't be afraid, okay? There are people like me out here to help you to be comfortable in trying different new eyeshadow tones and shades and all what have you, okay? Do not be afraid of color. Do not be afraid of something outside of neutral, warm colors. Like, play around, have some fun, okay? So I was thinking as I was doing my face, I want to add in the corners black eyeliner. So I'm going to be taking the Makeup by Mario black eyeliner and I'm just going to place it in the corners here. Okay, that's fine. This is what I want. You see how like it allows the wing here to kind of accentuate outwards more, like it kind of flips the eye up. I just want to get it a little bit more on the end here. And I didn't take it too far out. You don't want to take it too far out because then it changes the whole eye look. I still want like that pop of beige in like the center just to open up the eye a little bit more. It's going to kind of give a contrast, the fact that it's dark on the outer corner and then it'll be like light in the middle. It's just so that my eyes are open but still have that like feline effect. It's like an open cat eye, if that makes sense. I don't know how to articulate the end goal, but you will see it. I don't like, it doesn't matter what eyeliner pencil I use, my eyes are always going to water. And then I have the Made by Mitchell in the nude. And I'm gonna just take that and just place it like right here. It's not gonna connect. It's just gonna go right in here just so that my eye is open. All right, so that just kind of opened up the eye in the middle. Like you see how like now the middle of my under eye, I guess you can say, looks brighter, but then this side still has that feline cat effect. It just opened up my eye just a little bit because it's a little bit closed because we put that dark color, that shadow, so it's going to create depth, and this is going to create light. I guess that's the best way to explain it. My eye now has a depth to it on the end, but it's brighter and it has a highlight in the middle. So there's that. I'm going with it. There's that. That's it. There we go. That's it for that part. And now I'm gonna go back into the Makeup by Mario palette and the Master Mattes, the Neutrals palette. So wait, this is the Neutrals. What is this? Just the mattes. Like I said, I'm gonna be taking these two shades which is what I use. I'm gonna take these two shades, which is what I use in the video. And I'm going to be taking a brush like this. It is a flat, fluffy shader brush. I'm gonna be taking shade number 8 first, and I'm gonna be placing that underneath. And this is just going to give the rest of the eye some dimension. I may just only use this shade. I kind of like the way that just this shade looks, and just kind of building this up. I like the way this looks just on its own, so I'm just going to go in with shade number 8, and that's it. And it really just pulls the whole look together. Oh yes, honey, this is really pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking the Fenty Beauty, what is this, How Many Carats? And I'm just gonna like pop some shimmer on the inner corners just so that I have just some glitter, some glam. I'm just gonna put it right here. Even though I did like the inner corner, like dramatic inner corner with the eyeliner, I'm still gonna put the glitter there just to give it a nice little something. Okay, so this is look number 1. I am in love with this, especially with my haircut. Like, I really love this eye look. It is very cute. It's a 30-minute eye look, honestly. Yes, I speeded up in the video, but I was watching the camera clock, the little countdown, and it's like 26 minutes, 30-minute eye look. But once you get the hang of it, I think you can knock it down to 20, but this is so beautiful. So pretty. Beautiful for like winter time, like once we get around like Thanksgiving era. This is it. Like, this is really nice. I have on Lily Lashes Everyday Miami eyelashes. I think that they complement the look the best. I was trying out some different lashes, and I kind of feel like something that's dramatic but not over the top dramatic is a good eyelash for this look, or something that flares outward as well, like a half lash. I know Lily Lashes does sell them, so a half lash would be really cute with this as well. Something that just kind of, you know, wings out at the end. That would be really nice. But I like this look. I really do. I think it's my favorite so far, and I've only done one look, and it's definitely giving. Next, I'm going to do a halo eye. I feel like I always do halo eyes, but halo eyes are easy, which is why I do them all the time. And then definitely a shimmer look is going to happen. I think I'm going to do a matte halo eye because I've never really done a matte halo eye. I've always done like a shimmer one. So one of the next looks will be a matte halo eye and then some shimmer. I miss having color on my eyes. I've been doing a lot of like neutral and like brown colors, and so I'm excited to see what this palette looks like paired with colors. I have the perfect palette, I think, to pair with this. So this is it for look number 1. I absolutely love it. Let's move on to look number 2. And I'm using the shade Blend from the Natasha Denona palette. I'm using that in conjunction with the Makeup by Mario palette to see how it blends with other shades. It does blend really nicely. I will say that this palette does work with other palettes in a good way, and you can't really tell that I use 2 different palettes. Now I'm using Matte Neutral number 8 from the Makeup by Mario Master Matte Neutral palette, and I'm going to deepen up the crease here. After I deepen up the crease, I'm going to go ahead and cut my lid again, just like I did with the last look. Here, I'm just making sure it touches the tape because I want to wing this out. Make sure you use a clean, fluffy brush just to buff out the edges. Here, I'm going to be taking the shade Lash Line from the Natasha Denona palette and placing that in my outer third and inner third just to create the darkness for the halo eye. Don't be afraid of dark colors. Take a little bit at a time and just use a clean, fluffy brush to blend it out just so it's not harsh. It's not a scary color, I promise. So next to that shade Lash Line, I'm taking from the Master Matte Neutral palette, shade number 11, that gray shade. It was calling my name, so I wanted to use it. I'm just using it just to lighten up that darkness once it meets the shimmer. So it's just going to give it a nice little ombre effect here, because we're going dark to light when you do a halo eye. Here I'm just adding the shimmer shade from the Natasha Denona palette. You can use any shimmer shade you like. And then just using that gray shade to just blend in between the shimmer shade and the gray. And then going back again with that darker color just to blend out the edges so everything looks cohesive. And that's pretty much it for the halo eye. I also use some Makeup by Mario eyeliner just to line my upper waterline, and then the Bomb Schwing for eyeliner, and then that's it. So I finished the rest of my face, and now it is time to do the bottom lash line. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a halo eye bottom lash line. So I'm going to go in first with that shade Blend from the Natasha Denona palette. I'm going to be using a flat shader brush, fluffy shader brush, and I'm just going to place it in the outer third area, so here, and then the inner third area, the inner third area here. I was gonna say like a math term, and then like it just didn't work out in my head, so I was like, all right, never mind. All right, so I was gonna go there. After placing that shade down, we're gonna go in with the Makeup by Mario, and using that same shade here, which is matte number 8, right? Oh, matte neutral number 8. And same thing, we're just gonna place that shade on top of here, leaving the middle untouched because that is where the shimmer shade is gonna go. Now I'm gonna go in with that deeper shade down here that we use in the inner corner and outer corner of the eye. This is the shade, right? I hope so. I don't remember. We're gonna use this shade, and if it's not that shade, then it's not that shade, but it is what it is. We're already here. I'm sure it'll all come together just fine. You know, maybe don't listen to me because I don't remember the shade that I used. That's not good, because I have to do a voiceover of this, and I really don't remember what shade I used. I'm gonna go ahead and just showcase the black on here because I don't remember what I did, and it's just gonna be easier if I just smoke this out a little bit. So you just take a little bit of the black, that same flat shader brush, and just, oh, it looks good smoky. I like this. I'm gonna go in with the Fenty highlighter that I used in the last look just to make the inner corners pop a little bit more. This is a very dramatic look, and I usually don't do looks like this. It's very, very dramatic. This is a very intense, dramatic eye, but I'm kind of living for it a little bit. It's definitely different than from what I usually do. I never go this dark, but I'm kind of living for it. It's like this edgy look. Ooh, this is a very, very bold eye look. Okay, this is something definitely out of my comfort zone, but I am living for it low-key, so I like it. I'm not mad at it. It's just different. This is it for the look number 2. I was gonna say the final look, but we still have one more left. So this is it for look number 2. I actually really like it, but it's definitely out of my comfort zone. It is a very sexy, sultry, dark eye, and I usually don't go this dark. This definitely makes me feel bald. I don't know how to explain it, but this eye look definitely makes me feel bald. Like, it's very edgy. So yes, this is look number 2. I actually really like it, and I hope I remember what shades I used, because I do have to do a voiceover and I don't remember what I used. Sometimes talking through a tutorial does help, because at least you know what you're saying and what you're doing versus trying to remember what you used. But I think the eye look came out very, very pretty. I really like it. The next one will definitely be an everyday eye look. I've given you guys 2 dramatic looks, so it's only right to give you guys a natural everyday look, but I really do like this look, and I like this palette. You guys know I'm Makeup by Mario stan, so it doesn't really matter, but this look is definitely it. It does make me feel a lot more bald though. I don't know what the correlation is, but I definitely feel like I have no hair when I wear this eye look, okay? Let's move on to look number 3. All right, first I'm starting off with shade matte number 6 in my transition shade. That's what we're gonna call it right now. And then I'm gonna be taking matte number 8 after I go ahead and buff out the edges. So buff out the edges first, and then take shade number matte number 8. Shade number matte number 8, you guys know what I'm trying to say. put that in your crease, deepen up your crease, and then from there, this is where it gets super, super easy, okay? Like, you can use your finger for this. Make sure you blend out the edges, of course, just like you see here. And I'm going to be taking, I guess I'm still blending out the crease. We're deepening it up. Yeah, that's what we're doing. All right, cool. Now I'm going to be taking shade matte number 9, and I'm going to use that as my lid color, and then shade matte number 10 as my outer third color, and then that's it. It's a super easy eye look. Then you add some mascara, and that's it. It's a nice brownie fall eye look that you can wear every day if you like. That's it. This is a look number 3. I think it's really nice for an everyday look. I personally wouldn't wear it every day. I need a little bit more drama. I need some lashes, but I purposefully did a nice everyday look because I gave you guys 2 dramatic looks. But this is really nice as well. You can wear this to work. You can wear this for picture day. You can wear this for your passport ID, whatever you want to wear this for. That's like, you want to look cute but like natural. That's this look. To close out the video all in one shot, is this palette worth it? Yes. Especially if you have the first one, they are sister palettes for sure. I feel like they work well with each other. This works well with other palettes as well, like blending 2 shadows together. You saw that with the Halo Eye. I used the Natasha Denona palette and the shadows blended very beautifully. I think this palette is good on its own, but if you want some warmth to your eyeshadow, you definitely can do that, and this still gives it a nice look. Comparing the neutrals, because it's a neutral palette, neutrals go with anything, cool tone and warm tone. So I do feel like, though, I would maybe label the bottom of this a lot more on the cooler side. Opposed to the first 2 being neutrals. I feel like the first 2 sections are definitely neutrals, and then we kind of move into a cooler side, so maybe that's a hint of something, that we are getting more cool toned shadows. I just kind of feel like I would put this in a cool tone range. I feel like the neutrals of this could definitely be a little bit more neutral. Because I feel like that shade right there is just giving nothing but cool tone. Like, that belonged in a cool tone palette. Obviously, the gray is going to give cool tone. The black is black. It's the same as the original palette. But I think the last row is definitely giving more of a cool tone vibe rather than neutral. But if he comes out with a neutral palette and a warm tone palette, like true cool tones and like true warm palettes, it would be an amazing collection. I think having the multiple different siblings, having the sibling palettes is such a good way to get people to start using eyeshadow, and these are staple palettes because you are going to need these shadows at some point, right? And it's good to have them all in one instead of picking up different palettes saying, oh, I need this shade, I need that shade. And you might say that still, but you know that you have 12 shades in here that are all matte where you can create a look, right? And the same thing for the original palette. I think that's one of the brilliance, like, that's what makes this brilliant, is that yes, there are other palettes that had more matte shades and whatever, but the fact that the original palette is based off of skin tones, and I'm not sure how he came up with these tones. Obviously they're neutrals, but probably like neutrals toned for each skin tone, like for all skin tones, is important because again, you won't have to pack, if you're a makeup artist, multiple different palettes just trying to get that one matte shade, you know what I mean? You won't have to make sure that, oh, is this inclusive to the person on the fairest complexion to the deepest complexion? You won't have to worry about that because it's here in one palette. So I really like that he creates the Master Mattes collection, and I hope we see more. I hope we see again like a true cool tone palette, a true warm tone palette. That way you just need 4 palettes, you know what I mean? You don't have to lug around so much, especially if you're a makeup artist or you're going on a trip, or you know, you have stuff at your desk. You don't need all that anymore. You have it all right here now. Or if he made like a mega palette of everything, okay, Mario, we might have to sit down and talk. I got you some ideas, okay? But overall, this palette is worth the purchase. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.